Hello again, Lobo fans, and welcome into your Lobo Coaches Show. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy, with the head football coach at University of Mexico, Jason Eck. We are presented by Green Summit Landscape Management. Coach Eck, congratulations. Win number 5 over Utah State, more than 20,000 at University Stadium. What a W for your team.
Yeah, very good win. I thought it was a pretty complete game in all three phases, so something to build on as we go down the home stretch here.
And you keep building that fan base, too. It's been a while. The Lobos have had 20K in there for an October game.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, that was better than the last week against Nevada, better than we had against Idaho State, so we're slowly building it.
Love it. Okay, let's get to the highlights. The Lobos and Utah State and former Lobo head coach Bronco Mendenhall come to Albuquerque. And Coach, you got it started off here. This is Cade Keith. This is the beginning of the best game of his college football career.
That was probably his most nondescript catch of the day.
There were some that were tremendous, and boy, what a game DJ McKinney played for you, Coach.
Yeah, he played great. That was a big fourth down conversion.
You guys went for it on fourth down a couple of times here on this first drive, and here James Lobstein scrambles for the first down, but unfortunately this one was coming back.
Yeah, we got to coach up a little bit better. They did a good job covering it. We need to coach Dorian up a little bit better to get open in that play. We had the hold.
Got him pinned back after the first of a couple beautiful pin punts by Daniel Hughes, and the defense goes to work.
Ironically, it was the first time we'd been in pin punt situations all year, and we did a really nice job, and nice TFL there by Jackson.
So they punt from their own end zone, and how about DJ McKinney? First time the Lobos had taken one back on a punt in a year, and McKinney gets to the paint here down the left sideline.
Yeah, that's his first career punt return, so he's a fast learner to take your first one back ever.
We're going to hear from DJ McKinney in this program, and he had told me that he hasn't done this since his high school days. Just barely stays in bound down the sideline and dives for the pylon.
What a great effort.
Tremendous effort. And now, tell us why you went with this, Coach.
You know, it was a really bright sun. It was a low sun, so we thought we could kick it there and have them lose it. We did. You know, we just got to practice it a little bit more with our kickers because the kick was a little bit too deep. We like to have that bounce more like at the 30 or 25.
So if it lands shallower, maybe it doesn't reach the end zone.
Yes.
And now you guys were in the backfield again, and you run them out of bounds. C.J. McBean gets a big shot there on the sideline.
Good effort running to the ball there.
How about containing their quarterback, Barnes? You guys did a terrific job, and of course, what a game for C.J. McBean.
Yeah, that was a big time. It was good to see us get a takeaway. It had been a few weeks. We got our new takeaway belt out, which was good to see.
The takeaway belt, McBean's first career interception for the true freshman, and you guys go back on offense.
Yeah, good job here by Jack scrambling to pick up a first down, but I thought he made really good decisions again.
So this one scampers for the first down off the right side, and now the designed run. Don't do it a lot with Jack, but there he goes.
Yeah, nice job. We didn't execute our blocking scheme great on that, but good run by Jack.
You mentioned Cade Keith having big plays all day long down the seam here on the pop pass.
Yeah, really good play design there by Coach Slice to really get him uncovered. You know, with the formation we were in, kind of tricked them a little bit and left Cade wide open.
You told me in advance of the game you thought you could do things out of the 2 tight end setup, Coach, and it really did come to fruition, didn't it?
Yeah, the 2 tight ends was excellent for us, and great effort there by DJ McKinney. Great block by Caden Robinette in that play.
A sack for your Lobos. What a terrific game all around for the defensive front, and initial pressure leads to this sack as Mercury Swaim gets in there.
Mercury Swaim's played pretty darn good the last 2 weeks, and here's a good pressure by Jax, getting him to throw the ball away.
Another terrific game for your son Jackson Eck. Maybe not as many tackles as he'd been having, but he impacted the game in a lot of different ways. How about the usage of James Lobstein in this one, Coach?
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job again. He's running his tail off. Now, he's breaking tackles every time. The first guy's never bringing him down, really doing a nice job.
He's a very physical runner at the quarterback position.
He is.
Here's that second of the 2 pin punts. I still can't believe you hadn't been in pin punt in the entire season until this game, but boy, perfect position there for Abe Williams.
Really nice job by Abe down there.
And now, you told us post-game, you had been wondering if your son was going to score some points. He finally did, Coach.
He did. This was a really good read, and they were running a play that faking the quarterback sneak and running the sweep, but excellent play by Jackson.
That's a lot about diagnosing the play right, recognition, and then running fast to the ball.
Yep, great recognition and effort.
beautiful diving catch by Sean Miller right there.
Yeah, good to see him bounce back and make a great catch there. That's a tough catch.
So Drizwicki drives it through the uprights here. Second quarter field goal to make it a 3-score game. You decide not to go for it on 4th and 1.
I thought about it, but I thought take the points. Our defense is playing well.
They
That truly
bust a
is
big
taking
run.
the points because the points were already in the bank.
They were. The field goal was already good. So the big run there, just a missed fit?
We missed a slant by the D-line, and then we missed some tackles, so we had a chance to get him down after he broke through.
Cade Keith, again, another terrific play. And here, it felt like he was running scot-free all over the field.
He did a good job. I don't think he was on their scouting report much, but he was afterwards. And watch some of the effort here. Like watch the effort by DJ McKinney sprinting down to get a block downfield in front. What an all-around great play. And it was the same play we hit earlier that they didn't fix. It was the exact same look.
You're absolutely right. Look, McKinney is the guy that the play fake went to. And there he is trailing the play, and he gets the final block that springs him. And, you know, to Cade Keith's credit, in our post-game, Coach, he talked about both Thomas and McKinney making the key blocks at the finish there on that play. Keith's a really impressive young man.
Yeah, no, he's doing a heck of a job, and he has great ball skills. Coach Elliott's doing a good job continuing to work on him being more physical to be a all-around tight end, but that was a breakout game for him.
And the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week and Freshman of the Week for his incredible performance.
Pretty good week.
All right, let's take a timeout. We come back on the other side with second half highlights of the Lobos win over Utah State. We're back on your Lobo Coaches Show with the head football coach at New Mexico, Jason Eck. It's time to get into second half highlights of the Lobos' home win over Utah State as you guys bring that 26-7 lead into the third quarter, Coach.
Yeah, great run by James here. We're getting a little sloppy with our technique. Our hands are out of the frame. We get called for holding, so we have to punt.
Daniel Hughes booms a 60-yarder, and then defensively, again, you're in the backfield, and another sack. How about the play of your front in this one, Coach?
You know what? Okiki is continuing to play well and make an impact, and it was great to see him get in there for the sack.
Okiki Olorofumi with the sack, and they jump here. You guys have generated false starts. I think it's because they just are jumpy against Keyshawn James Newby.
Yeah, Keyshawn's a great edge rusher. He's very fast off the edge, and you got to make sure we keep him off sides. He had one where he got a little early on it, but they're nervous blocking him.
More terrific play from Jason Eck right there, your son, and now you're back on offense and you go to the play action.
Yeah, nice hit to Dory in there. Good throw by Jack on the play action to start the series.
That was amazingly the first catch for Thomas in the game. His cohort tight end, Cade Keith, huge in this game. And now Utah State starts to find a little something offensively.
Yeah, they converted a 3rd and 14th, and they get one of their two really long explosive plays we had. You know, we weren't a great defense for the formation, and you know, credit to them. This is a good quick drive by them, and a nice post route as well to get in the end zone now.
So they make it now a 2-score game. And the tough running right there up the middle, you just don't expect to see that.
No, that was a heck of a run by James. He's tough. And then, you know, they had gone down the field so quickly, I didn't want to give the ball back. So we decided to go for it with the fake. I thought that would be probably a better opportunity. The first down, the third down play, we got stuffed pretty good. So I thought this would be a better way to pick up a yard, and excellent job by Day-Day.
Day-Day Buchanan makes that man miss in space. It was a one-on-one situation, and he had to win it, and he did, Coach. And now this play looks for all the world like it's over, but Damon Bankston never quits.
Great job keeping his feet moving, running through the safety's tackle for the touchdown, and Damon continues to have a great year for us.
It does look like he's going to be at least stood up, turned around, forward progress stop, but keeps the feet moving, breaks free, and another house call for the bank. Now closing it out on defense, Coach.
Yeah, Goo forced a fumble here. We couldn't get on it and recover it, but great pressure, great rush by him.
Love that nickname, Goo. Darren Agu, the Londoner, poked it out, just happened to bounce right back to Barnes, or you guys would have had another turnover.
And a big conversion here with James again running the quarterback draw. Really well done.
He took a shot right there, pops right up, indicates the first down. I love how he's holding it high and tight. Multiple points of contact, right, Coach?
Good ball security, excellent.
And there's a handshake at midfield. Coach Eck and the Lobos take down Coach Mendenhall. And Utah State, what about your final impressions of the victory over the Aggies?
Good win. Great to be 4-0 at home. First time in a long time since 1962. And, gave I like having those people, the fans, ride home happy after a win.
Made some history, that's for sure. Okay, time for us to take a timeout. We're joined by DJ McKinney, Lobo tailback, next on your Lobo Coaches Show. The Lobo Coaches Show is presented by Green Summit Landscape Management. We're back on your Lobo Football Coaches Show. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy. We have one of the best all-purpose players in all of college football, DJ McKinney, Lobo running back. He can catch it out of the backfield, and we now know he can take punts to the house. DJ, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for being with us. And let's talk about the punt return touchdown first, because it just happened, and you guys got a huge win over Utah State. How much have you done punt return in your career?
I haven't done punt return since I was in high school. So, during fall camp or whatever, I caught punts or whatever. But since an actual game, I haven't caught any punts since high school.
So no catching punts at Sam Houston before you got to Albuquerque?
No, sir.
So that was the first one in a game in several years. Talk about the preparation first, getting work, knowing that you were going to get this chance this past weekend.
I knew I was going to get this chance, so I kind of just caught punts after practice, stuff like that. Just making sure my technique was good, because catching punts not easy for a lot of people. But so I just honed in on the details and stuff. Just knowing if I get that opportunity in the game, I'm gonna make it.
It's not easy, period. That thing is curving and drifting, and sometimes it does crazy things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How'd you handle it?
Just kind of staying calm. You gotta stay calm through the moment. If you panic, you will mess up back there. So just staying calm, keep my eyes on the ball, looking it in, and then just playing football after that.
The Lobos defeated Utah State this past weekend, and of course, there are a bunch of Lobos that played for Coach Mendenhall. He's now at Utah State. Not a lot was made of it in the run-up by you guys, but I'm sure it was really exciting as one of the new players, you and 75 other new players, to help the Lobos who were here last year get this win. I'm sure that was something you guys talked about, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something we talked about. A lot of guys, being on the same team as those guys, it was probably good for them to play their old teammates, just the bond they had or whatever, and getting the win over their teammates probably felt good as well.
I'm sure that it did. How about we take a look at some highlights from what DJ McKinney has done for the Lobos this season. And this is the turquoise unis here against Utah State. You're not a big man. You just ran him over, DJ. Where's the toughness come from?
It's all about mentality. And ever since I was in Little League or whatever, my coach would always just emphasize that you gotta have heart to play this game. So that's just all where it comes from.
Now, here is the punt return touchdown that we talked about. Take us through it as you bring this in.
So when I seen the ball go in the air, I just I looked down for a second and I didn't see anybody in the area. So I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is catch this ball and hopefully this go to the crib. So once I caught it and I seen a block in front of me, I just took off, and then that was it from there.
Big short yardage touchdown last weekend as well. And here on the reverse against UCLA. How was this win? It had to be so satisfying for you guys.
It was a good win. I know the whole week leading up to the game, everybody emphasized all it takes for everybody to believe and do their job. And I feel like that's what it was. We went into that game, everyone believed, and everybody executed their job, which gave us the win.
Found the paint a couple of times against Nevada. We saw some more of your toughness there, banging one in, and then you burst up the middle from 20 plus to score It has been an incredible season for you, DJ, but it started off with an amazing trick play against Michigan in the Big House. How about this? From start to finish, give us what you were thinking.
So I was on the sideline before this play was called, and it had a special name. So once they called the name of the play, I put my helmet on. I'm like, okay, it's time. Like, I didn't really think we gonna run the play. We practiced it a lot. So once they called, I'm like, okay, it's time. And then once he snapped the ball and I seen it like pop up a little bit, I got a little nervous because, you know, it's supposed to it was designed to roll on the ground. So once it popped up, I got a little nervous. But once I threw the ball and I seen him open, and my eyes just kind of lit up because I knew, like, that's a touchdown.
Great job pinning it against your shoulder. When that thing popped up in the air, I think everybody's heart was in their throat.
Yeah.
Incredible play. And Dorian Thomas, your tight end, told me that he couldn't see you behind the line of scrimmage. He just saw the ball floating like this, and he knew, oh, it's my time. How satisfying was that?
It's pretty satisfying. I know. Like, during practice, I couldn't see him the whole time, so it was kind of just lobbing it up there, just hoping he'd catch it.
Last thing I got to ask you, Josh Jacobs is a Tulsa kid who made the NFL from homelessness. You got a chance to meet him because you're a Tulsa guy?
Yes, I have.
What kind of a mentor has he been to you?
I haven't really, I don't really speak to him a lot or whatever, but meeting him and, like, just knowing, like, his story is a lot to me, and us being from the same place and stuff like that. It just means a lot.
And he's kind of been an inspiration?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, you have been an inspiration, young man, and congratulations on a great start to your Lobo career, and wish you the best of luck this weekend against UNLV.
Thank you.
DJ McKinney, our guest. We're back after this to wrap up your Lobo Coaches Show. We're back to close out this edition of your Lobo Coaches Show. We're presented by Green Summit Landscape Management. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy, with the head football coach at New Mexico, Jason Eck. Coach Eck, it's time to get to our question of the week, courtesy of Newsenda Credit Union. So, Coach, on the second quarter field goal, where Utah State jumps off sides, did you consider going for it when it became 4th and 1 instead of 4th and 6? Buster in Berlin would like to know.
Buster, that's a good question. I did think about it. I decided to keep it because the field goal had already been made. I think if that had been like a pre-snap penalty where, you know, we could either, you know, kick it again or go, I think I would have gone for it. But since we already made it, I felt like we had momentum going. I just decided to take the points, and we were playing good defense. Your
analysts will give you feedback on that, right? And you will digest whether or not that was the correct decision in the moment?
Yep, but I felt pretty good about that kind of thing. So even if they tell me that was a bad idea, I probably won't listen to them.
Okay, the Lobos travel to take on a very good Rebel team on the road in Vegas. What about UNLV, Coach?
They are putting up points. They lead the conference in offense. They ran the ball really, really good against Boise State, which impressed me because I think Boise State is a good defense, and their quarterback is very good, very athletic, can run around. So this is going to be a great challenge.
And what about your offense against their defense? What do you think you can get done?
Well, we got to put up some points against these guys. I think we got to move the ball consistently. We got to be able to run it and keep the ball moving. They're good on third down.
5 wins, 1 away from bowl eligibility, and still in perhaps a championship game berth in the Mountain West race. Way to go, Coach.
Thanks, Rob.
Lobo football coach Jason Eck, our guest. I'm Robert Portnoy. Thanks to Frank Mercogliano and Chase Christensen. That'll do it for us on your Lobo Coaches Show.